To be a man in the society we live in already is a whole lot of pressure, and to now be a high value, respected, and important man in your society takes a whole lot more. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the 5 main things a man must practice to rank up in the society, in order to earn that luxury high-value lifestyle he always wanted. Before we dive into it, like and subscribe to our channel to get premium content on how and what you need to live the luxury lifestyle of your dreams. The first thing you need to have is emotional intelligence. According to Goleman and Tradberry, emotional intelligence encompasses a variety of significant personality characteristics that contribute to a person's success in both life and in relationships. These qualities consist of understanding one's own feelings, motivations, personality, and interests. Self-management involves postponing enjoyment, tenacity, and grit. Understanding the feelings and social dynamics of others. Building and maintaining a good network of connections. We can all concur that the aforementioned subsets of emotional intelligence do exist and that they differ from person to person, despite the fact that some psychologists dispute the existence of emotional intelligence as a quantifiable trait. All of the aforementioned traits are crucial for a high-value man because they have a significant impact on his capacity to rise in society, advance in life, mature as a man, and, ultimately, establish effective interpersonal relationships. This includes his capacity to form solid bonds with women and make friends, supporters, and allies. The N.1 cluster of qualities for a high-quality man are personal drive, the capacity to pinpoint what they hope to accomplish with that drive, and the mental capacity to create a plan, learn from it as they go, make adjustments, and stick with it. High-quality males distinguish themselves from the masses who do what other people tell them to do by knowing what they want. Without sugarcoating it, self-management is what separates the world's top achievers from the world's losers. Low-quality males who have nowhere to go seek out alcohol and narcotics for their current high, with no thought for the future, and for themselves. Instead, successful people rise to the top by putting aside their desires and completing their tasks. When it comes to social circumstances, social awareness is the same as self-awareness. It enables superior men to comprehend the social dynamics in their environment. Who is in charge, who is self-assured, who is pursuing whom, who is compliant, and who is unimportant. Moreover, social awareness lays the groundwork for charm, charisma, and all other aspects of social skills in males by enabling them to appropriately adapt their conduct to the surrounding circumstances. Secondly, be purposeful. When a man is aware of his desires and preferences, finding a purpose requires little more than basic motivation. According to Simon Sinek, having a purpose requires having a why. And when a guy is aware of his why, he lives his life with assurance and direction. He exhibits the magnetic leadership traits of those who seem to know where they are going even when it is difficult and dark. Those who don't know where they're headed, which is obviously the vast majority, find it to be particularly captivating. The difference between those who work and make plans to advance in life and others who spend their evenings watching sports and drinking beer is a sense of purpose. The likelihood that you will succeed in achieving a goal will increase if you have a relentless determination to do so. But, depending on your objective, it can be at the expense of your whole personality. A man with an excessive amount of single-minded determination is the embodiment of the cliché of the crazy genius with poor hair and an untidy apartment. And the restrictions there are already apparent. You also need some balance to be a good man. However, in order to become a high-quality and happier guy, you must learn people skills even if your life aim excludes interaction with others. Men who are driven and have goals tend to view themselves as machines. Additionally, they believe that the better the machine is maintained, the further it will take them. They are aware of how reality operates and understand the absurdity of the being or appearing dilemma. Both contribute to one another. Everyone evaluates a book based on its cover, therefore you should take care of it as well. High self-esteem. You will always be reliant on outside influences as long as you rely on them to maintain your ego and sense of worth. Of course, reliance is the underlying factor in all potential flaws. Now, it's true that few, if any, people can achieve a level of total independence from outcomes, the outside world, and other people's viewpoints. But, superior guys have considerably better self-esteem management than the majority of other men. Because they don't need your approval, these fine men aren't scared to stand out for what they believe in. Everyone looks up to those with strong inner convictions because they appear to have them more than anybody else. Especially during difficult times. They are a rock for us during the storm. Number 4, assertive. The passive man, on the other hand, is too timid to assert himself and set limits, which leaves him in a vulnerable position in life. The docile man always allows bullies and manipulators to take advantage of him. The aggressive man, however, makes use of other people's lack of strength and assertiveness. His honesty and getting things done front is only a way for him to disguise his bullying. Guys that have a stable attachment style are at ease in intimate situations. They are not scared to love, to be vulnerable, and to be abandoned at the same time. Being vulnerable displays the courage of being oneself, which makes vulnerability a desirable quality. Men who are genuinely vulnerable leave the fakery rat race and are more likely to develop a contagiously calming inner confidence. This promotes sincerity and honesty. Lastly, an inert value system. These days, guys are constantly being lectured on how to act by various groups, including religions, women, moms and dads, MGTOW, red pill, this or that book, etc. High-value males pay close attention to each one of them. But in the end, they create their own moral compass and value system. They continue to do that. There are several various value systems that might elevate a man's worth. There are certain restrictions, though. The dominant male is unique. You can be an alpha male and still be a piece of garbage. But you can't be a high-value man and a piece of garbage at the same time. High-quality men don't get into a relationship if they want to sleep around, don't promise endless love if they don't plan to stick around. If they promise something, they will do their best to make it happen, and, if they get into a relationship and promise monogamy, they'll try to stick with it, and demand the same back.